Alright, the streak is at 2. We have Greed's Gullet. We have a lot of damage and very low tier rate, and we have, I can't believe it's not Butterbean. Alright. You can work with that. We also have an XL floor to start off. Oh, the bean got replaced. I'm sorry. Instead of the bean, we have one of my absolute personal favorites. Greed's Gullet fun. It's not my definition of a fun item personally. Like, for every 25 cent you have, you get an additional heart container. I mean, it's not terrible, but... Ooh. I like these. It's definitely not a terrible item, but... It's just the kind of item that sits there and does its thing. While you try and clear out your run. Also, as this is a new streak, I was already telling Twitch chat about it. I had a suggestion in my YouTube comments that I took to heart because I really liked it. For this streak, we're changing the donation machine rules. This is 8 because I feel like it makes a bit more sense after being convinced by the commenters. But also to take out a bit of the luck element of the runs. Basically what we're doing is I reset the donation machine back to 0 at the end of the last streak. And now I'm allowed to fill it and draw from it. Meaning that basically I only use the coins that are from this particular streak. I feel like that makes sense, and that seems to be a fair compromise between banning the donation machine and just like straight up starting with it, because I still hate the idea of starting a streak at a full donation machine. It's just ridiculous to have a bank of 999 coins to draw from right off the bat, in my opinion. That's my personal opinion, of course. If you want to play with the donation machine, go for it. You think it's fun. I do like to make the runs a bit more challenging. Yeah, if the streak dies, I reset the machine back to 0. Exactly.
Hey everyone, quick note from post-production probs. I'm just starting my autumn break now from my day job as of this Sunday that you listen to this, and that gives me a lot of time to work on my boss guide that I've been teasing for like about the last half year. That being said, we are currently roughly 250 subscribers on YouTube away from 4,000, and that would be the goal that I set for myself for the end of this autumn break. That being said, I'm also going to try to get out that boss guide finally in those 2 weeks, so I'll be working hard on that. In the meantime, I would appreciate if you guys could show your support by subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so yet. 4,000 would be the goal for the next 2 weeks, so if you haven't done so yet, it's an easy way to support me. It makes you find my videos easier if you want to do that, and it's just generally huge support, so hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so yet.
Also kind of difficult to go into a devil deal in this scenario. And the only thing that really seems like it would be great to find here would be the Pact. Let's go interims. I'll go for it. This run is already miles better than the boss rush run that died today. Man. You know, maybe I'm not fully over this cold yet. Just to the point where I don't really physically feel it anymore. I don't know. Some of this damage I've been taking today is actually truly embarrassing, and I'm not just talking about this run. It's been a bit of a ride. Ice Axe bombs leave damaging creep. I want to see what the card is. Oh, yeah, I don't even need to blow that up. Sweet. Devil card. That's a good card. Whoa. Mostly worried about that turret, honestly. I totally missed the item room, did I? Totally missed the item room. I want to go for it. We still have time. We still have plenty of time. That's the store. We want that too. We're still at the start of the streak. I'm okay with these pills. Golden bomb. Okay. That is actually the rudest way to be damaged by a pill, not gonna lie. That just straight up doesn't work with Sharp Straw, but I mean, who knows? Maybe I am gonna... I'm not gonna replace Sharp Straw in a boss rush run, so I'm just gonna skip that. Honestly, like... Sharp Straw is way too valuable in boss rush. Troll telepills as always. And people still ask me why I don't pop pills in higher streaks. Look, I did not see there was a Tinder Rock there. It's way too dark. You know, I'm glad that you all are having fun popping pills in your runs, but this is what it looks like when I pop them. Do I think Sharp Straw or Blue Candle is more of a... Definitely Blue Candle. I'm still not sure. That was the health down pill, right? Oh, telepills. I'm still not entirely sure. Maybe you can actually beat the game with just the Blue Candle. But I'm pretty sure you can't beat the game with just a Sharp Straw. I hate buttons, man. The problem I see with pills is that a good pill never substantially improves the build to the point where it wins the run. But like an ill-timed bad pill is absolutely gonna destroy your run. And that's why I dislike taking them in deathless streaks personally. I don't usually go for these when it's not a Mega Satan run, but I have golden bombs. This should go by pretty fast. And I like staying on Angel Rooms when I'm on an Angel Room run, so... What about 9-volt plus Sprinkler or Sharp Straw? Not that great in regular mode. Like, it has its value. But, like, especially the Sprinkler and 4.5 volt combo is not that great. Because in regular gameplay, you don't really stay in a room for very long. Except for, like, the final boss rooms. I can't help it, I'm just addicted to shrooms. In The Binding of Isaac. And this is the last floor where I can enjoy them, so... I mean, I feel like we're well established at this point that I'm going to regret this, but I'm taking them. Beat up. Hey, that's a good pill. I don't really care about the moon cart with a golden bomb. Do I ever take Damocles if I had multiple lives? Funnily enough, in all the time of doing Eden Roulette, that has never happened. But I mean, I totally would. I mean, unfortunately, this is a timed run, so I don't really have much time for gambles. Miter. Thanks for hanging out, Mayor. Alright, here we are again after a short visit from the Gremlin. And there's Greed. And as it turns out, Sensor is pretty good against everything that was not added past Rebirth. So, you know, that's pretty nice. I have a lot of money and nothing to do with it. That's a bit unfortunate. Oh, good pill.
Speed up.
Oops. Charged Penny is also quite underwhelming. Full health. Man, these pills need to stop being so good. Otherwise, I can't hide behind my pills always suck on my run excuse anymore. Bulb just straight up does nothing with this thing. We really haven't seen a magic mushroom from a mushroom in a really long time, have we? It's a bit unfortunate. I like finding magic mushrooms. It always makes chat go wild. And then complain about my streamer luck. That's like... Oh, dang it. That's like my favorite part of streaming, is when chat goes like, streamer luck! Yeah, everything that's in the sensor aura gets massively slowed down. And while that sounds just punkers broken, I assure you, you're not gonna enjoy this thing against like the Beast or Delirium. Well, there's a use for my 60 coins. Sensor is mostly extremely good though. There's just a select few fights where it straight up murders you. Unfortunately, most of those fights are end bosses. So in a lot of runs, straight up, sensor is just going to be invalid. Tension's luck, instant lockdown. The game knows. Oh, what the? I saw Magic Mushroom last run, yes, but not from a mushroom. Curse of the Blind. See if I care. Oh, nice. Goathead. Dark Princess Crown. Hey, look, with Goathead, we might actually be able to activate that. Sensor is what a lot of people thought Broken Modem was like before. I think it was stupid broken. Broken Modem still has the moments where it hurts you, but overall, it's a net positive. The problem is with Sensor, it slows tears down to such a crawl that on certain Mega Satan patterns, for example, you'll just have a wall of tears come at you with not a single hole in there to dodge through. So yeah, like a lot of those very bullet hellish bosses are just gonna feast on you if you have Sensor, unfortunately. Yeah, Hush as well, and don't even get me started on Delirium. Mother as well, if she does the spinning attack, there's just no way to avoid it with Sensor.
Speed up.
Broken Modem destroys Bullet Hell. Yeah, and that's the key part, right? Like in a game where basically every final boss is a Bullet Hell, having an item that destroys tears randomly and gives you openings in the Bullet Hell, it's pretty good. You know? Blinky! This is just going to be another case again of I'm not going to find my item room on time. This is a boss rush run, right? But maybe it is a blind curse, so you know what? I'm not even going to go back for the item room. Whatever. We do have to hurry a bit. Using that Blinky offensively. Definitely did on purpose. What are you talking about? Don't need to go to the Devil Deal. We've been there. Oh, couldn't. Sometimes I do feel like the game is programmed to inflict maximum pain onto you at in some instances. Don't need the X-Rock. We're going to Blue Baby. Yo, that was sick. Not gonna lie, that was good. I want to find the item room though. I didn't pick up a trinket that makes restock machines spawn in there just to not find a single item room. Come on, man. All right. Our Lord and Savior has arrived, chat. Okay, I don't know what killed that hand that actually hit me, but I'll take it. Probably Spider-Man. I'm finding that item room. Screw it. I trust my abilities. Which is really foolish with this kind of damage. I really should go. One more shot. Ooh. I'm never gonna get on Dark Prince's crown here, am I? You know, the one good thing about restarting the streak is I don't mind risking things as much. Okay, 7 seconds. Is that enough to run into the devil deal? No, because if it's Krampus, I'm not making. So we're just going... Actually, the devil deal is just going to stay open. I can go after. Ooh, tech 0.5. Cool. Oh, that's Red Maw. It's Red Maw, and I'm a very happy man that I don't have to go near that. Oh, no, wait, that's Red Gate. Okay. Champion boss rush, though. Very scary. Except not scary at all. I still maintain that on a lot of occasions, champion boss rush is actually easier than regular boss rush. Because you just get all these bosses that drop you soul hearts to sustain you, which you don't have in regular boss rushes. All right. Tech 0.5 definitely elevated this build quite a bit, though. Something's wrong. I mean, Tech 0.5 elevates every build. But I would say that our weak point here was tier rate before this, and Tech 0.5 being completely independent from your tier rate. Pretty good pickup. Can I make this guy jump in here? Come on. No! Gish is too smart. I can't do it. There's very few champion versions that have less health. Mostly those, though, that there's like 2 of them at once. And then their total health still adds up to more. I don't remember all of them off the top of my head, but I don't really think that champion versions have less health than the regular ones. At least not a lot of them. I think Monstro 2 has less actually, but Red Monstro is also hella fast compared to regular Monstro. That feels like having a flat plus 2.73 tier rate. Does it fire at your base tier rate on average? I don't know what Tech 0.5's average tier rate is, but that does sound about right. Oh no, I turned all the soul hearts into keys. What will I do? Rusted key. I mean, I guess that's better than the other thing at this point. Is it? I don't really like the things that change your drops. Because finding more keys through Rusted Key in turn means that I find less of all the other drops. And keys aren't exactly a premium drop in the end game, especially when you already have like 17. I don't know how many are on the ground, that's why I said like 70. It's probably more than 17 even. I like how the intangible ghost actually got sucked in by that. Oh, what? I just got bloated. Straight up. That was a certified bloat moment. Ooh. Yeah, see, those Gerties have less health than the original. But like both of them combined is still more HP than a regular Gertie. Oh, it's the OP Trinket! It's the quality 4 Trinket, chat. Easy peasy. Ah, there's Red Maw. Who is also a lot less threatening when you have an almost permanent damage shield, huh? Infestation. Alright, sure. Okay, we have our sigil with us. There's also still a guy alive, apparently. The devil deal is still open. Abaddon. I mean, I'm gonna take it, of course. But once again, I do not have Dark Princess Crown. Alright. Let's get this over with, chat. I think it's pretty apparent at this point that this run is won. This one is indeed Ogre. Issue solved. I could also get a health up after this floor. That would give me Dark Princess Crown. Dead Cat does it too, that's true. There's a lot of ways to get 1 heart. That's why I'm not super opposed to going down to 0. It's definitely easier to go from 0 to 1 than it is to go from 4 to 1. Which is what I had before I picked up the Abadiddle. Oh, quick! Oh, too slow. Oh, wrong cat piece, but that's okay. That gets us a step closer. That's 2 cat pieces with the dead cat we're gonna find at the end of this floor. Hey, look at that. Dark Princess Crown is on. That's also my tier 8 issue solved. That also means that my devil deal is about to be incredible. Like something that I just cannot resist turning off Dark Princess Crown for. Which, you know, there's worse things in the world, but still. I like having the crown on. Plus 2 tier 8 that breaks the tier cap. It's basically a cancer trinket. Except you don't need to drop it if you find Curved Horn. Oh. Mavis molding. Oh, there's a dead cat. Oh, that's one of the very, very apparent scenarios where Guppy's eye is incredible. Look, I do believe that Guppy's eye is generally very overrated by a big portion of Isaac players. But that was great. That was fantastic. Yeah, that was a lot of soul hearts in those chests. Imagine entering that room when you're close to dying. That's the kind of room that turns an entire run around. There's a golden chest in that stone chest, and I simply can't resist that. Pushpin. I'm sorry, but you're not the quality 4 Trinket, Pushpin. Guppy's eye may be overrated, but what about Guppy's ayaya? Never change, Twitch chat. Never change. You know, this is where Sensor is incredible. Krampus is fine, at least this way I can stay on my 1 heart. Of course it's not coal, because I'm just not finding coal anymore. Oh no, come on. This takes way too long. Oof hearts. Fantastic. Oh, and the best part is I can just peep into that challenge room and know what's in the chest and if it's worth opening them. Oh, come on, that's just rude, dude. I can't tell what's in that red chest in the middle because it's inside a crate. The game knows, dude. The game just knows. Look, I'll do it for Bob's curse. Oh, wait, it's a teleport. Heck yeah. I don't care about these. Are you a wizard? Yay, Steam sale! Conjoined would have been guaranteed on the chest, basically. I don't know about that one, Chief. Oh. Push him into the poison instead of away from it. Health up container breaks. Ooh. Health up container breaks a Dark Princess crown potentially. It wouldn't break it directly because I would get a half red heart. I would get an empty heart container. And Dark Princess Crown cares about you having exactly 1 red heart. But it would be really easy to mess up and turn it off. Now, I could take the Emperor card and that would make the run significantly shorter and less tedious. But come on, I'm not going to say no to Soul of Isaac. I'm also not interested in playing that confessional, sorry. Sorry, the scam booth. Oh my god, how is it there? You know, we do call that thing a scam booth for a reason. For a big reason. The fact that it always scam booths you. Car battery was hit for 20% instead of 10. I'm not sure it should. Oops. That was just terrible timing on when I started running there. And that was me not paying attention because I was busy talking. 100% does a lot more damage. I mean, I believe it. It should go off twice. I don't see why it wouldn't. And in that case, yeah, it does 20% damage. Plus whatever your tier damage is times 4. Times 2 for each use. Or is the Sharp Straw itself times 4? Oh no, it's Isaac's damage plus 10% of the enemy's max health. So it does twice your tier damage and twice 10% of the enemy's max health. Curse of the Lost! Hey, look who suddenly wishes they had the Emperor card. Is that gonna make my laser yellow? Because I feel like despite not needing the tier 8, I kind of want the yellow laser. I can just pop Soul of Isaac though and decide, ooh. I mean, that's gotta be 100% worth it to turn off Dark Princess Crown for. Fun. It clearly doesn't do 20% per use. Yeah, because I don't have car battery. Do I? Oh, that was last run, right? Did they just all 3 jump at the same time and avoid the Sharp Straw damage? That's actually impressive. Although that might be my ticket to be a cat. Oh man! Hey Soleil, thank you for 25 months of support. Appreciate it. Oh, Demon Beggar for the crown. Good call. There we go. Oh, look at that tier 8, dude. And look at that sensor. What an item. Alright, so after talking about it for so long, chat, it is time to show you why sensor is not good on Mega Satan. I also kind of forgot my way around here. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's style on Satan. It's the last run of the day. I do have to say though, one of my favorite parts of this is pressing spacebar and seeing 10% of every enemy's health disappear, thanks to Spider Mod. I used to be not very big on Spider Mod, and I honestly still am not. I just know Twitch chat loves him for some reason. But that's actually fun. Probs press Q. No, I'm saving the devil card for a potential Delirium dunk in case we do that. And I don't need it here. I mean, what's supposed to happen? I have the OP Trinket. And there goes Dark Princess Crown. Thank you, Gluttony. How dare I not like Spider Mod? I just think the yeah, you can tell that my voice is still not back to 100%, huh? I just think the information that gives you is very often not relevant to the result of the run. Like, I understand why it's fun to people to see the health bars of enemies. I just think it's not as useful as people make it out to be. Similarly, you know, to Guppy's eye, like, of course it has its applications. It's really great to see what's inside chests every time you enter a challenge room. But, like, most of the chests that you're gonna find are not in challenge rooms. Most of them, it doesn't matter what's inside. Because you're gonna open it anyway. Now the fun part for Sensor, yup. Although this is actually kind of fun. I don't think they make it to the end of the room, do they? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Actually, they straight up don't make it. Oh, okay. I kind of ran into that. But if you stay close to him, It does. It does seem to work because the tiers just straight up don't make it to the end of the room. Okay, except maybe these. No, I mean, come on. There was no way I was getting through that. Same for here. They move so slowly that eventually they're just going to close in on me. Again, sensor just leads to some unavoidable damage scenarios on Mega Satan. And basically every attack involving fire, except that one. Yeah, I don't know. It can be pretty iffy. Hey, wait, wow, we actually did get it. Come on, it's the last run of the day. We'll do it. Got all the Binding of Isaac hot takes today. I have all the hottest Binding of Isaac takes. Come on, seeing an enemy's health bar though, that can't be a hot take. Like, it's just not that useful a lot of the time. It's just a nice thing to have. Although I will say that it's one of those things that probably immensely improves the viewing experience. Yeah, Mooncard is free scouting, but luckily I do know all the rules surrounding Delirium and where he can and can't spawn. And if you too would like to learn them, !Delirium in chat lets you know how to learn where Delirium can and can't be. Really glad Guppy's Eye is saving me one of my 23 keys here. If you're watching on YouTube, you can also find the link to that video in the video description. Golden key. Heck yeah. Guppy's Eye actually does have one downside in my opinion that doesn't come into play as often, but that I think is hilarious personally, which is spike chests, right? I always feel like Guppy's Eye makes it a lot harder to see when a chest is spiky. It's actually kind of hilarious. What a jump. Hey, now that I'm on the Delirium floor, I do have to beat this to not lose my streak, so I better get my S together. I love how I was talking about Delirium rules and immediately the first two rooms we find are potentially Delirium. And now I already can't make 100% judgment anymore. That's great. Come on, man. Arrow walk. Well, that's gonna trivialize Delirium. Temperance is whatever. Guess I should have used that devil card on Mega Satan. Because that card is infinitely better. Does it hurt you? I have some skin issues with this, thankfully. It's really weird, right? Like, back when that whole YouTube meme originated, you know, day X of reminding chat that Prob's gonna get a hand cam and so on and so forth. Like, I was having a pretty bad dermatitis issue. It doesn't hurt. But basically, I have two places on my hands, one on the left, one on the right, which get really dry and itchy if I don't apply my like a certain cream daily. It's really weird. Like, I'm gonna have to see a skin doctor again about that. Is it dermatologist? Probably, if the thing is dermatitis. But basically, like, I was meant to apply that cream to get rid of it and then stop. But now, almost 3 months later, every time I stop, like, my skin just opens up again in those exact 2 spots. It's really weird. Like, it's fine right now. It's funnily enough on the middle finger. But like, it's absolutely fine right now. I have 0 issues because I'm applying that cream daily. But if I were to stop, it would take like a week for my hands to be open again. Bit of an awkward floor, not gonna lie. Daddy, uh-oh. Hey, wow, that's a good one with Tech Point 5. I mean, that's a good one, period, but especially with Tech Point 5, that's just nuts. Right, I mean, damage is damage. Oh, it's a good one with the Sharp Straw, too. I didn't think about that immediately, but Sharp Straw does your tier damage, right? That's pretty good, too. Oops. I tried to do that a bit too fast. So I've decided that I'm not going to use the teleporting cards to scout for Delirium. I'm just going to go into the unsafe rooms one by one. And if I hit Delirium, I hit Delirium. This build's pretty good. It would be nice to be making the cat, though. You know? That's a card. Another tower. I'm just gonna start clearing them. If I find the big boys, so be it. Yep.
Hero walk.
I mean, Sharp Straw actually trivializes this fight anyway, right? Every time I press spacebar, he loses 10% of his max HP. Like... Oh, unless he's off screen, of course. That was a bit premature. Thank you, Sigil. I just cannot emphasize enough how good Sharp Straw is against every boss that has a damage shield. Like, it's nuts. Like, the entire concept around their health is... Okay, a bit of a censor moment there. The entire concept around their health is that they trivialize part of your damage, right? And then Sharp Straw comes around, which is like... Sharp Straw is like quality 2, is it? Sharp Straw is like quality 2, and it just comes around and does its thing. It doesn't say so on my tracker. What the heck just hit me? Okay. All right, GG.